Doula by Nature's Calling. So I wanted to share with you guys my first official doula appointing. I've gone to my client's home for several visits already. But this was the first time that I actually wore the doula badge today. And yay! And I'm so happy. I'm glad I did this because it really reaffirmed to my client as well as to myself the role that I'm playing. So my very first client, I decided to go to her pre-admit appointment with her as her support person and her partner as well. So I suggested doing this because in conversation with my client, I realized they had a few difficulties getting there, and also I just felt like it was something that was important for myself as a doula as well, because I'm unfamiliar with that hospital and I didn't want to just go into that hospital at a random awkward moment and say, hey, I'm just looking around because I'm a doula. So I found that that was a perfect opportunity for me to take and introduce myself to the birthing staff that will be at the hospital on the day of the birth. So my client was really, really happy that I came out, and she was glad that the hospital staff was aware that she does have a support person, because apparently her previous experience at that hospital last week had been really, really bad, because she visited the hospital to try to see if she was in early labor, which she wasn't, and the hospital treated her really, really badly. Officer, are you gonna go? I would like to go. Thank you. So the hospital treated her really, really badly, and so she was really happy that I kind of went with her and her partner, and we made sure that, you know, the hospital staff knew that she wasn't going to come to the labor room by herself, that she was going to have an extra body helping her. I was really glad that I was able to reaffirm to myself of how I was going to have to conduct myself. It was really cool to see that the hospital made every effort to explain to my client, you know, all the questions that she asked. She was informed. They walked her through the hospital birthing rooms and the postnatal rooms, and that was also a good experience for me to walk through that hospital and see where things were, so that on the day of mom's birth I would know where I had to go, and, you know, I wouldn't be this awkward person walking around, which I was already really nervous about, that, hey, you know, what happens if she goes into labor and I have to go into this hospital that I've never been in. So that was great that I made sure now I won't have those heebie-jeebies. Also, going to the hospital before the birth is really important. I'm glad I did that. And I've officially really felt like I was wearing that doula badge that I talked about, because you know, being a doula in her house is different than being a doula in the hospital now, where I have my body language really has to demand the respect, but then not also overstep my boundaries as the support person, because the hospital is the medical staff's territory, right? So that was a great experience, and I'm glad I did that. My client and her partner were really happy too. It gave us a little warm-up, kind of a soft run at what walking through those hospital hallways is going to be like when she's in labor. So we joked about it, a lot of it, but it was a good experience to do and go through with my client. I'm definitely going to make that a ritual. Even if I'm familiar with the hospital, I think I'll go to those pre-admit appointments with my clients, just to make my presence be known, and also to let the hospital staff know that, hey, I'm not here to interfere with your work. I'm just here to make the whole experience as natural and as helpful and as supportive as we can make it be for mom and dad and everybody who was part of that birth. So if you like my video, please follow and subscribe and like and share and all the good stuff. I will keep making my Doula Diary videos from time to time to share my experiences on my doula journey and how I'm getting started with building clients and, just traveling around to all these different hospitals that are a part of my area. So, yeah, Doula by Nature's calling. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe down there, and, yep. Have a good one, everyone.